You know, sitting on this park bench under this shade tree is a pretty comfortable place. And by now, maybe you're starting to get comfortable at school. I know you started school back, and maybe that's a comfortable place for you. Maybe it's not. Maybe things haven't been going like you wanted them to go, and you've realized that you're a little out of your comfort zone. Well, we have a word in Scripture that can help us. In Mark chapter 8, a blind man was brought to Jesus, and the people there asked Jesus if he would heal this blind man. And Jesus did something that I don't know that he ever had done before or did since. He took this blind man by the hand, and Scripture says he led him out of the town. You know, if you think about that blind man had lived in that town his entire life. He was probably pretty comfortable with his surroundings. He knew where everything was, how many steps it was to get to one place, how many steps it was to get to another place. And yet Jesus took him by the hand and led him out of the town. He took him out of his comfort zone. He took him out of a place that he knew so well and brought him to some place he might not have known as well as another place. I can imagine this blind man asking Jesus on the walk, "Where are we going? Where are you taking me?" And in Scripture, it's not recorded if Jesus said anything to him. Guys, I know a lot of times we are shook up in our life. Maybe something happens, maybe we're not as comfortable as we would like to be, and things aren't working out as we had hoped or we had planned. Well, just know this. Just hold on to Jesus' hand. Just continue to walk with Him as He leads you to a place where healing may take place, where restoration may take place. Hey, that's what happened with the blind man. He took him out and He healed him. And I thought it was real cool the way Jesus did that. When he first asked the blind man, "What do you see?" After touching his eyes, he said, "I see men as trees walking." It wasn't that Jesus didn't have enough power to heal him. We know Jesus is all powerful. Jesus wanted him to be honest and look around and say, "You know what? I don't see men as men. I see men as trees walking. I just see people without souls, without a spiritual insight, just as trees walking." And guys, wherever you are, at school or at home, whether it's a comfortable place to you or an uncomfortable place, know that Christ has your hand, and know that people are people. People are not trees walking. People are not some inanimate object. They are truly people with souls. That God has brought you to that place, to your school, to your home, to wherever you work or wherever you might go after school. He's brought you to that place so that you can touch the lives of people, men who are men, and not just men as trees walking. So guys, I hope that the school year goes well for you and that God uses you in some way at your school and at your home and wherever you go. And I hope that not only do you hear what I say, but you'll live it.